Oh my God, this is funny. You know what, guys? I haven't used StreamYard for a while, so I had to remind myself how it's done. Let me see. I'm doing this from my live from my son's room because I figured the network is much better when I'm in my son's room. If you join this live, please let me know if you can hear me. And I don't know why this looks like I'm bending. Let me see. Hello, who is out there? Before you join in, oh, I see 8 people. Thank you so much for joining me. I haven't used StreamYard for a while, so on this one, I'm able to add people on my live. I think I can share. How is it? How did I do? Oh my God, I forgot. I honestly forgot how to do this, how to share. Let me see if I can share these. Oh, thank you so much. Not share the screen. I want to share or invite. Is it invite? Let me see. Copy to clipboard. Copied. Let me see, guys. Just a second. I'm trying to see if I'm able to copy this and then I can be able to paste it. So if you want to join in, you're gonna be able to join in. So yeah. Oh, that name is hard. Getting you, Purity. Hi. Esther, say hi, Mama Yaya and Dada. Happy to see you. If you see someone saying Yaya and Dada, that is somebody who knows us very well. Thank you so much. Hi, Sarah Jenga. Hi, Betty. Oh, yeah, that is what Nyla calls herself. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. As much as I hate wearing my glasses, I have to because of reading the comments. That is the problem of getting old in so Nelly Kims, hi. Dennis say, Betty, how is it going? Hello, Betty, love your videos. Thank you so much. So let me tell you guys, if you are in diaspora, I would like to remind you about Taptap Send before we continue with this video. And I want to tell you that if you use my promo code BettyAZ, you'll be able to get $20 or a bonus. Using my promo code BettyAZ. So take advantage of the take advantage of it and use my promo code if you're in diaspora, if you want to send money to your country. TapTap is in West Africa, East Africa, and if take advantage of that $20. Grab it, and that's a free. So many people have been calling me there. I mean, getting to me. They're so excited. They have tried it. It worked. $20 free bonus. Okay, so let's see. We love your conversation. Thank you so much, Dennis Atambo. Mustafa, hello Betty from Dar es Salaam. Habari yako kaka. Shiko, Mary, hello Betty. I'm very happy your first time here. Oh, my first time here. Oh, welcome, and I hope you have subscribed. Hi Betty, how is the new neighborhood? The neighborhood is good. I don't like the fact that it's too dusty because of mijengo. You know, when the neighborhood is being constructed, oh my God. So you can only imagine the dust. Like the other day, I woke up and there was so much dust from the dust storm. And behind us, the homes behind us, they're being constructed. And in front of me, the homes are still being constructed. So it's so dusty every time. And when I say dusty, I mean it's dusty. There is the link if you want to join this conversation. And if you join on one condition, please make sure that your camera is on, because we want to have a relationship conversation, and this is going to be very interesting. About the question I have today is, who should move in? Is it a man or a woman? Who is supposed to move into the other person's place? And because nowadays people are dating for a little bit and then you realize what I see is a lot of men are moving in so much. Like, you wonder, well, how come it's only men? By the way, the people that I know, don't blame me, but the people that I've seen, so far is men are the ones who move in nowadays. Kwani the taboo, the culture has changed. What changed to a point that men are the ones that are moving, like wanaume tu ndio wana move in kwa madem. So Rini Miami, hi Betty. I like all your videos so encouraging being a single mom myself. You motivate me. Thank you so much. Single moms, we got this. Now, single moms, let me ask you, who should move in first? So please help me to answer that. Maybe that this is going to help me help a lot of people when you're in a relationship, and for how long, after how many months or how many years of dating, and how long should people date before getting married? Yeah. So this is a conversation today. You can join in. That's the link, Betty AZ. How long should people date? Like some people say you can date for 2 years, you can date for 5 years, you can date for 3 months. So what do you think? What's your opinion? Renee, is it Renee Amayoni? Say, I'm just gonna call you Renee. If I'm pronouncing it or Rin, I don't know. The man, most definitely, because the kids are used to your place. So the man should move in. After how long? After how many years of dating? And how would you tell that this is the real person? Because Rin is talking about the kids. So that means if you have the kids, the man should move in. Now, that becomes a little more sensitive, because now if you have the kids, you want to make sure, like for me, Betty, for anybody to tell me that they want to move into my place, I have to be sure that this is a real person. I mean, this is the real deal. So let me add Miriam. Please join in and introduce yourself. Hi.
Hi,
How are you, Miriam?
I'm fine. My name is Mary.
Oh, Mary, hi. Where are we watching you from?
I'm from Kenya. I've been wishing to talk to you.
Oh, now here you are. Welcome.
You.
Yeah, we are. Introduce yourself and then we continue with the conversation.
So, my name is Mary. I have been watching you from Kenya. I'm your big fan. I love your videos. And I
Thank,
feel good to be here.
thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about the topic? Who should move in first, and for how long should people date for them to come to a point of moving in with each other?
Honestly speaking, I feel that it's the lady who should move in
Mm-hmm.
because as the narrative goes that men do not want to move their things to a lady's house. In fact, most of the men, and especially here in Kenya, they hate moving their things into a lady's house.
Yeah, I
So
can imagine. Uh-huh.
so I think it's best for a lady to move into the man's house so that even though time itafika maybe wakosane,
The lady
you know.
is the easier one to move out.
Of course, of course.
Now, the thing is, do you think men don't move in, and especially you said in Kenya, because of the ego, or because of what people will say? Of course, even the parents will be like, no, 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 si wewe unaolewa, yeye ndiye anaolewa. Is it because of that?
Definitely, number one is because of the culture.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, definitely because of the ego.
Yes,
Yeah, though nowadays I think things are changing. Things are changing.
right.
Yeah, some men are moving into the ladies' houses, and especially wale hawataki kuchoka.
And the problem is when people, as you said, hawataki kuchoka, they want to move in and they don't want to pay bills. Do you think if
Mm.
somebody move in, they should be the ones pay, they should chip in, or pay the whole bill?
I would say that the man should take the bigger responsibilities and the lady should take the zile responsibilities ambazo ni afadhali.
Mm.
But all the time, I believe it's the man to take responsibility. In fact, he should be taking the lady by surprise by, paying rent, paying school fees, all that. The big, big responsibilities. For the madam,
Mhm.
zile kidogo kidogo, just chipping in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, here in the US, people do 50-50. I don't know whether that is the thing back home now, but here, if you move in with a man, they want you to pay half and half. Everything is split into two. The rent, half, food, everything is split into half. Not everyone, I don't want to say that it's every family, but majority, especially Americans, they have that culture of 50-50. Even when you go to a restaurant, you buy today, I buy tomorrow, or you split the bill.
True, but it's different, especially in the African culture.
Mm-hmm.
Though nowadays I see people, most of the people wanting to, Kenyan ladies, I would say Kenyan ladies have taken the thought that a man is their financial breakthrough.
Which is wrong, by the way.
Yeah, which is wrong. So I feel that the man naturally should take the greater responsibility. The lady should just chip in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, I honestly have a problem. If anybody move into my place, and or if I move in, even if I moved into their place, for me, I will. When it comes to bills, I want to do just a little bit, just to chip in. I'll pay water bill, I'll pay electricity. You pay the rent, and I
I
will.
know.
I'll buy the food, and I think that's the way things should be. You know
True. True.
yeah, the woman should take. And also, when it comes to school fees, the best thing is here we don't pay school fees, but when it comes to school fees, if the man found you with the kids, should the man be paying for those kids, or should the woman continue paying the school fees? Because that's kind of tricky.
I think it's a matter of agreeing. You
Mm-hmm.
know, okay, in where I come from, I know you come from the same culture as I do.
Yeah.
We say dogienda ng'ombe udhure kamukwa, something like that.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
You're
like
right.
you cannot love, for example, a donkey or a cow, and maybe it's tied to a rope, and then
And
you hate the rope.
that is true.
So you have to take the responsibilities, love the woman plus her kids.
Yeah. And then you take you if she was paying school fees, you man up and start, you
Of
continue.
course, of course, of course.
So this one is saying these days it's not different no more, no, it's not different no more, should be 50-50. We also need to be supported. I believe this is a man. He's saying
Yeah,
the name is so, I don't know how to read this name, the African king.
African.
Yeah, he says that also men need to be supported. We agree it's good to support the men too. And we don't, women are, if you treat a woman good, they'll cooperate with you, they'll chip in, they'll contribute, no problem. Women, we don't really, not every woman is so tight with their money. But if the man start playing games and cheating and start wasting their money to other women, that's when you realize the woman is not wanting to chip in anything.
So that is where the problem comes in.
Okay, this one says, James say, who is marrying who? The one being married is the one to move in. Oh,
Of course, it's the woman who is moving in.
okay. What about now? Okay, when I do my videos, you all know that I just bought my house. So if I meet someone and I want to, if I meet someone, even if they want to, I'm the one to be married, should I leave my house and just move into their, let's say they live in an apartment, should I leave a house to go live in an apartment?
Oh my
James.
God. That becomes tricky, by the way, because you'll find it hard to leave your big house to go into an apartment.
Yeah.
And I think if the man was a real man, I
Mhm.
think that man is going to take time and Okay, it's tricky,
Mm-hmm.
but I think that okay, when you meet, I believe that okay, I see. It's tricky.
I believe I feel what I feel at this point. If I meet someone,
Mhm.
I honestly don't know what to do if they want, because I remember I was talking to this challenging guy, and he said my ego won't let me move into your place, and he said it's a challenging thing, and he said it doesn't matter. And I was like, no, you move into my place because now the situation. And he was like, it doesn't matter, you come to my place where I'm renting, we will rent out your house. And I was like, wow,
Yeah,
that's a tough
true.
one.
By the way, that's wonderful. But that's a man. Yeah, that's a man.
Okay, Ayanda says, if you love each other and you trust each other enough and you both feel good about moving together, I don't see a problem. That's
Yeah.
true.
Mhm.
Yeah, if you love each other and you agree, you trust each other, that I think that's what I believe that's what they mean. They mean. If you kind of have an agreement, okay, but you will move to your place, but and also I feel like for us women, you don't treat a man different because they have moved into your place, and that is what most men fears. They feel like, you're gonna be treating me somehow.
And I also think in another dimension,
Mhm.
it's that for the man to accept to come in into your house, you
Mhm.
must have told them that you have your own house, for example, or where I live. So you have opened up to him. But as for me, what I feel is that when you're starting to meet up, do
Mhm.
not take responsibility. Do not tell him where you live.
Okay.
Even though you lived in a big house, just
Mhm.
tell them that you're just renting it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, okay, forgive my culture, but as a Kikuyu woman, I
Mhm.
don't feel that whatever I have, I should expose it fully to the man.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That is true. You should get to know them first before you open up too much and tell them so much about you. But eventually they'll find out, because if you
True,
date for
true.
long, I guess if you date for so long, and nowadays men don't want to commit, and they want to date forever. So somehow they'll get to know you.
True, true.
Yeah, the king says, but I honestly think there's nothing wrong with chipping in. See, for example, how whites live, share responsibilities, is the way to go. It doesn't have to be 50-50. Well, you were talking about the white people. Most white people act, not even just white, but Americans, most of them, even if you go to a hotel, let's say hotel is $200, you pay
Yeah.
100, they pay 100, and it's your boyfriend. They
Mhm.
Everything has to be done 50-50. Sometimes you go for a date, and you pay, both of you, or you pay this time, they'll pay. They have that thing, and to them it's quite normal for them to like everything to be done like kind of 50-50. Not all of them. There are some Americans that are very responsible, and they are like the same way Africans are. But some of them, they want everything 50-50, and some of them don't want to chip in. By the way, let me tell you, we always think it's the African thing. Nowadays the men, some of men are lazy, they don't want to contribute. The Americans are even worse. They want to sit in your house all day doing nothing. I'm looking for some. Yeah, so you can read this comment. Let me go and get some tissue. I want to wipe my nose. Hold on.
Okay, so the African king is saying that tell them you are renting it means the relationship or the whole thing starts on dishonesty. No.
Yeah, that's oh, okay. Yeah, he says no, don't lie to them. So it means that Mary is supporting lies.
No, imagine it's not supporting lies, but what I feel, and especially in the African setting,
Mhm.
is when you tell a man that you own this and you own this and that, they
Mm-hmm.
start becoming lazy. They won't take up their responsibilities fully. You
Mm.
know, after all, he's going to say, after all, we have a house to live. So I do not need to look for a house. I do not need to look for money to buy a house. You see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what makes me wonder is you don't see these days, I'm not talking bad about men, but these days you don't see a lot of ladies that move in together and they just want to sit down all day. But you see a lot of men sitting,
Mm-hmm.
don't want to do nothing. Like the lady is paying school fees, she's doing everything. And this is happening in a lot of like marriages. Like the woman is taking care of almost everything in the house. So what's changed really? Like,
Mm. It's so weird. I mean, it's so weird for men nowadays. You know, men nowadays are not like a long time ago.
mhm.
Yeah, they just want to, they want to be the softies. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the woman to work hard for everything.
Oh, that is so sad. And Lydia says, Betty, you should move in together after proving that he is responsible by doing the correct procedure or our Luo culture introduction. Oh, that he shouldn't. That's a good idea, Lydia, by the way. He will introduce you to his family. That's what Lydia, she's talking about. Nikaro Rashio, somebody to introduce you first.
Yeah. But I believe no culture is left behind
Mm-hmm.
with men starting to become kind of lazy. If I'll just open up a little bit and say
Mm-hmm.
that I was in a relationship with a Luo guy,
Mm-hmm.
but unfortunately, he was married to another woman.
Mm.
So, he would come to my house and do nothing, just do nothing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I do everything. So you feel he's just a baggage to you.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a baggage for sure.
Yeah, you cannot entertain that.
And especially if he's married, then he should be having be able, if he want two relationships, he should be able to afford them.
Of course, of course.
Huyo na yeye pana. That is not the mubabas we want.
Imagine. You're looking for a mubabas and then the mubabas is just there
The burden.
relaxing.
No, that's not the mubabas. We want a mubabas that can take care of everything.
Yeah.
Oh, so news of all time say, I love it mutual. So you should with the bills and responsibilities. And now we are talking about news of all the time. I don't know the names of these people, but there are so many names out here on YouTube. Their YouTube names. Anyway, so when people talk about bills and responsibilities, if a man is earning more and if
Mhm.
a woman is earning more, should that make a difference? Do you people sit down and look at who makes more money, who brings in more? Should that change the whole thing?
I'm going to bring it like this. If he's earning whatever he's earning, and maybe I'm earning more, it does not change anything. What if he's earning what he's earning and I was earning nothing? He would still take care of the responsibilities.
Yeah, like let's say a woman is maybe bringing in the woman brings in more money, should
Mhm.
or the man brings, whoever brings in more, should they take more responsibility than the one who is bringing? Because I know there are some men who are like, even if you bring in more, my duties are my duties. And those are the traditional men that there are not so many nowadays. But there are those men who still have that culture of, I got this. You guys are my family. And by the way, even here in the US, there are so many men that and especially Africans, instead of taking the kids to daycare, they'll tell you, stay home, be a stay-home mom, take care of the kids, and I'm the one to pay all the bills.
Mm-hmm.
Even some Americans, they do that. They just agree, okay, you stay home and I'll take care of I'll work and take care of the bills. So if what I don't understand, if someone is making more money, like a woman, of course they cannot tell you to quit the job.
Mm-hmm.
So should a man quit the job and stay home and take care of?
No, I don't feel so. I think the man should still take up his responsibilities as usual. Um, but again, it depends with who you are married to, who
Hmm,
your man. If he does not feel being attacked by you for
hmm,
having a lot of money than him,
hmm,
then you should not contribute more because you're earning more.
hmm.
Yeah, that's what I feel.
You can read this comment.
As a man, I disagree with you, Mary. You should attract people of your class, lakini ukitafuta Ben 10 katakuwa kanalala saa zote tu. Wow. Unfortunately, the African king, unfortunately or fortunately, he was not a Ben 10.
Uh-huh.
He was not a Ben 10. He was a man older than me.
Oh, wow.
Family.
Did you know he was married?
Of course, I did.
Oh, so then what happened? You kicked him out after you realized he's a burden?
No, you just feel tired, and the signs and symptoms are just going to talk everything.
The funny thing is, here in the US, it's a lot of times when you date someone, a lot of people don't expect like that person to pay things for you or to do anything for you. Like for me, I wouldn't, if I'm dating someone, I'm not expecting them to do not, like much for me. Maybe take me to a date or do something, but like treat me, but I wouldn't expect them to pay my bills at all. I wouldn't expect money, especially money here. It's so hard for anybody to just give you money like that. It doesn't happen. They find it weird. One time I said to this African American guy that I once, I not dating. I went for a date with this guy, and then he said African American, and then everything was just 50-50. And I said, if I go out with an African man, he will pay everything. Being it's a date, and he was like, "Oh wow, I'm not like that. I don't, like I'm not like that. I'm not an African." Like, and I was like, what?
I
I did
know.
not admit that, go out with that person again, because I wasn't expecting anything from. Now, to make matters worse, he was like, oh, can we go to like a vacation? And I said, okay, are you going to pay for everything? And he was like, we're paying, both of us are paying for it. And then we started talking about the culture, and he could not understand why I'm talking about like him giving me the money to buy stuff for vacation, and that did not sit properly for him. And I didn't continue with the conversation. I was like, you're wasting my time. So here it's so hard for people to just give you money, especially cash, like ni hard sana. But and back home people think, oh, if I go to the US, they'll find this person who is giving you money. And money, people here don't give money. I don't understand why they just don't. Do people still give money back home? Like somebody will just give you 5,000 for nothing? Like,
I am not that person. Mi si yule mtu wa bahati.
eh,
Sijaipata mtu. I've never gotten such a person. I
yeah.
think I always tell myself that, you know what? God created me to work for my own money.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Somebody say, I learned the hard way not to have a copy of my space tab laying around when she comes over for the first time. Never heard from her again. Oh, so that means you hide your pay. you hide how much you make.
Sometimes inabidi.
That's what that is what Komba, oh my god, Komba is saying. You They hide their pay stub. When the lady comes in, they don't see the pay stub. By the way, how come men they really hide? Because it's so hard to come across men pay slip. You can't find it anywhere. Even a
Some,
husband.
I think sometimes the women are also the trigger because somebody just told me that their wife told them that
Mm.
they only tell them to plan for the money when they have been paid a bigger amount of salary. But when they have a small amount of salary, they kick them out, you know.
Yeah.
So from then he said that anytime any salary I'm going to be planning for it, I'm never going to include my woman.
Oh
Mm.
wow.
Ati vile Mary anasema she knowingly dated modo enamotumia.
Yeah, she's not. We all, we all have done. We've been there. We've done that. Like there are things in life that you've done, and you are not. It's not like you're doing it now. Are you doing it now?
No.
Yeah. So it's a one-off. Maybe you wanted to have an experience of dating a married man and see.
No, by the way, I'm seriously okay. I'm not looking for a husband, but I'm hoping that one day I'm going to get a responsible husband. But on the way, si unajua, you kiss a lot of frogs before you get there. Kwani the African king si aseme kama ako na bibi nikuwe bibi yake.
That is true. Yeah, and also, you know, I don't understand why, when if you do something and you get to know that you're doing something that is not right, you kind of you stop it, you're like, okay, I'm not going to continue with this. So right now, if you meet someone and they tell you they're married, you'll be like, no, I don't want
No.
someone married. Okay, we have somebody here who is oh, he's left. MGM was about to join this conversation. Huyu atatuchekesha sana, I'm telling you. Let him come again. I'm just wondering where I can monetize this video, because it's StreamYard and I feel bad when it's not monetized.
Okay.
Yeah, because when all these views will not be monetized, and I'm like, oh, I don't know where to monetize. If you're watching and you know how to go about this, how I can monetize this video when we are still playing it, you can please help me. Maybe MGM knows. Let me add him here. Hi, MGM. Well, ni wa kuchoma.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you. Nilikuwa behind the tent
Uh-huh.
and I could listen to the sparks zinaruka here and there. Nikasema let me come and rescue the boy child, Mbabas.
Mubabas. Welcome.
Yeah. It's a very interesting conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Having that to go in the West.
Mm-hmm.
Culturally, things are totally different from how we are used to do them back home. From a man's perspective, an African man, you take charge, take charge.
Mm-hmm.
But you come here to the West where things are divided half and half for various reasons. Wanaume wa huku, somehow the masculinity ni kama imepotea. Unapata ndomi ameshika mosodo, and you look at them, you're like, things are totally different. You divide and split things. But from a man's perspective, a man should take charge, in my own opinion. Like you said, there are some bills that unachia mama afanye. This is for you. This is what you do. Like a kitchen. I should not panga laini at Walmart ninang'ang'ana kununua masukuma and everything. Na wife ako home. Hiyo ni kazi yake. Let me deal with big issues. Allow the man to deal with big issues. So the moment you lose touch with the big issues like rent, the project for the family, and you start focusing na matunda na maziwa, then you have lost it. You have lost the point. you have lost it. So let the man focus on the big issues, deal with the tangible, strong issues. Hata wife akikaa chini anasema yes, I have a man. So unakuja mmeenda kununua baga ya $7 and then you split for why? You know? I mean, let the man take charge. But on the topic, should a man move in? Hiyo sasa pia unajua it's a whole conversation.
Yes.
For me personally, I won't. Si ati ninajifanya, but
Hiyo ni ego. Now you live in Seattle, so you want to tell me if we have a relationship and tusikizane kabisa, you're not gonna
let me say congratulations for the house. Let me say congratulations.
Thank you.
And yeah, so sasa tuende your point. You want me to move into her?
So you want to tell, okay, not even just about the house. I have the kids, moving with the kids. Can you imagine Mary taking a flight with my children? Tunaenda Seattle kwa George. And then George na yeye ajajipanga vizuri, and then we tupato shock, disappointments, the guy, and also he's not ready for it, because me, I come with 2 kids, So who is you are the easy one. You should come because we are already settled. It's not even about the house. It's easier for you because you're just by yourself.
Well, valid point. But like I said in the beginning, well, the man should take charge either way. If we are moving in, let's meet in a central place. Okay?
Yeah.
Wewe utoke pale unatoka na mimi nitoke mali ninatoka. Let's start together. Set in kupate, you have already taken off. Now me, I'm nadandiering your progress. It won't feel fit for me, because there's that fear of the unknown, the fear of the unlikely or likely events. What happens in the unlikely event? What if tukosane, there's a rift or a discrepancy between me and you, kuna mali hatuelewani, and I know nimekuja kwako, I'll be having that thought, this is happening.
But it's for better for worse. It's for better for worse. Why would you move in with the fear of what if? I think that is what is destroying a lot of relationships nowadays. The what if?
Yeah. Like I said, it's called the fear of unknown. That fear of unknown, always check in, especially for men. If you move into a person, especially a lady who has financial muscles than you, far ahead, progress in life, there's always that fear. It's bound in us. There's nothing much you can do about it. Not unless now you deflate that fear. You bring me to that level ya kunionyesha it's not bad for me to be in this, because it's not wrong for a lady to be progressive. It's not wrong. But if you prove it to a man that even though I'm in this position, I still respect you, you deflate that fear, then now we are good to go. To go. But I personally, I won't move in. Hiyo ni yangu. Nitarega.
Umekataa kabisa?
Hiyo iwezi make for various reasons.
So what about if you live with a woman and the woman is making double? Let's say you have married a nurse practitioner,
yes,
and then you are a CNA. First of all, do people still have a problem to marry someone who is making less, or who is like, I don't see people who are like engineer, like, let's say, okay, I'll give you for example. The other day I was talking to this friend of mine. She works in a hospital and she's a surgeon. And I said, hey, si unihook na surgeon moja bana. And then she said, hata kama ni mbabas, hata kama ni mbabas. Sasa this girl was like, Betty, let me tell you, even here in the US, you wouldn't believe it, but people, they fly, people of the same level. They were like, They date each other. The surgeons date each other. The doctors, they date each other. And she was like, I wouldn't lie to you. When I go, like most of the time, all those people that circle, they have the same circle. And I said, oh my God, Betty, let me go back to school so that I can get there. Do people still date on the level of education and?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. You should date someone mwenye muko somehow, not si lazima muko in the same level, but at least we have moved from those days zenye our grandfathers ndio walikuwa wanaenda Nairobi neo Mariadhom. They are the only one who had jobs. They go to work in Nairobi, and then they leave the wives behind. The wives hawajasoma, they know nothing. The generation yenye tuko nayo sahi, people have progressed in life. People have gone to school. People have, So if you're working hotel, you'll find a chef, you'll find a waitress, you'll find the accountant of the company, because it's somebody that you meet every day. Yeah. I don't think like in my career now, ati nipatane mimi ni mtu wa huko hafla barabarani. Nitatoana wapi na ya hostess? Nitatoana naye wapi? Nitatoana wapi na
No, you can. You know, when you are doing Uber, because I know you drive for Uber. Wacha nikuanike hapa. Yes. You can meet someone on when you're driving.
But there's that conversation. You have things in common. You know, there's those things in common that we can have a conversation. And there are inhibiting factors that will hinder you from having a relationship with somebody who is up there, because you're not meeting with them daily. Yeah. Especially for a man. For a man to get a lady, but for a man to the opposite way. A man on top can date a lady below there. Sisi hatunanga shida, but the other way around, it's very difficult. But a man who is on top can date anybody below. But a lady on top there cannot date a person who is below there. That's my view, and I think it's valid.
Why do you think that? What do you think about that, Mary? What do you think about that?
And the way it's happening in Kenya, it's happening so much in Kenya that you get a man having somebody who is so much learned that they are. It's so much happening here in Kenya.
Anajiosha, whoever the lady is so learned and anasema jioshe. But you see, the risk is, for me, I feel like if I'm so learned, I make so much, and then nikuoshe, and then you become successful. Like, let's say I start a business for you, I make you someone, and then you become somebody, and then you start seeing other people. That's my fear.
Yep. The fear of unknown that I was talking about.
Yeah, that's the fear for somebody who is of course, for people like MGM.
Yeah, MGM, let me ask you. So if the woman you live with is, sorry, were you saying something, Mary? Because I think your network is breaking.
Oh, sorry, I was not saying anything.
Oh, okay. So MGM, what did you say about if a woman makes more? So should she take up most responsibilities or?
No. But if you feel, every marriage is different. Every relationship is different. Because I know there are ladies who make a lot. I've seen them here. And for the respect and, you want your family. There are ladies who want a family badly. They can do anything for the family to stand. You go work, you have your money, but the husband is not making a lot, and you bring all the amount on the table. It's very risky. It's very risky, in my opinion. It's very risky. I won't advocate for it. Go bring all the money and give it to your man. No, don't do it. Why? But I know there are people. It will depend. Everybody, every relationship is wired differently. Everybody has his own opinion, you know, and it's a good thing and it's a bad thing at the same time. It's bad and good with equal measures. You may be doing it for the betterment of your family, but on the other hand, not unless this man is showing a lot of effort, he's working. But if he's a lazy bone, kazi tu ni kukaa, the only thing he knows ni to sanitize the throat with alcohol content, then there's a problem. Why should you subject yourself to such a situation? Why should you pour everything for the name of I want to safeguard my family? The cost is so. You're paying a very high cost for your family. You are paying a very high cost for your marriage, which, in my own opinion, if you can do it, why should you subject yourself to? But if somebody is showing a lot of effort, he's going to work. He's doing 1, 2, 3. Because I've seen, I've watched a video of a lady who bought a piki motorbike for her husband in Kenya. It was in Tuko. And because he was seeing this guy is putting a lot of effort. The lady alikuwa anafanya kamukunji. It's a very interesting story if you can watch it on Tuko. And they were all hustlers, but the lady was making a lot. He was making more, not much, but a little bit higher than the ni watu tu wa kawaida. But he could see the effort in this young man. Alikuwa anaenda na baiskeli, anauza mandazi, blah blah blah, and he saw the effort in this young man, and he loved it. And alienda akambaia pikipiki. Now they are millionaires. You can see the vision of a person and the effort he's putting, and you ask yourself, am I willing and able and ready to invest in this person? That's the ultimate question you should ask yourself. If this person is showing a lot of effort, he's showing responsibility, he's niareto, let me use that word. Niareto. He's showing the effort, he's doing everything, and you're making a lot. Voila, good for you. You can invest for him. You can invest anything because it's somebody who is showing effort. But hii wengine, the only thing is ni mogoka, and then there's a problem. There's a problem.
Yeah. I remember there's another lady actually in Kenya, and she had she still has a very good job working as a banker, like up there in the bank, and she dated a taxi driver. And she used to get rides from this taxi guy, and the whole time everybody they go closer and closer. Vile unapatanga mtu wa taxi anakam ama wa Uber guy coming to pick you up. So they got in a relationship, and everybody was talking about it. She lost so many friends, and in the end, they're happily married. They have 2 kids, and this girl, she started a business for this guy. I guess that is one of successful stories. And she started a business for the guy, and the guy is doing so good in that business, like flower business or something. And they are doing good, and they are now married, 2 kids, and they fly. She's the one who flies the guy all over like UK, Europe, everywhere. And now they're happily married. They have 2 kids and everything. So I guess you can be lucky, but the ones that are built scare so many people.
Exactly. You need to be sober when you are entering a relationship, or when you're investing on, because that's your future. That's the future. Like I said in the beginning, utaona the effort, not the brightness of somebody by the conversation. If somebody is focused, even the conversation yenye muna have, atakwambia this is what I'm planning to do in 3, 4, 5 years, even though I don't have much. It's work on progress. It's work on progress. From the onset, utaona this person is focused. The only challenge he's having is support, finance, and the motivation to propel him ahead. And you ask yourself, am I willing, able, and ready to invest in this. If you
Mm-hmm.
are fully convinced, then good to go. Good to
Yeah.
go. There are so many stories out there. People who have done marvelous, and
Mm-hmm.
now they are all over. For example, Bonfire,
Mm-hmm.
the Cabus. If
Mm-hmm.
you listen to their story, how they started, they
Mm-hmm.
just they were all hustlers, and the lady was bright a little bit, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
He had some ideas of organizing trips and everything,
Mm-hmm.
and he he brought the idea to the husband. The husband had no idea what was going on, how to do it or not to do it, you
Yeah.
know.
That is
And
true. I remember, yeah, their story. Uh-huh.
look at them now, where they are. They are traveling all over the world, you know.
That is
How
true.
somebody is taking your vision, how somebody is responding to your vision matters a lot. You can be lucky. I'm not disputing the fact that you can find somebody mkiwa pale chini,
Mm-hmm.
you support them, and life, it's a game changer for you for life. I don't dispute that, but there are also the other side of the story where somebody should be very careful. Should be very careful.
So, okay, now this is another thing. Or maybe let me give Mary a chance to talk. Maybe you have something to contribute.
I think I'm agreeing completely to what MGN is saying. He's on he's on the track.
Diorite,
No,
Dorete anahamini.
I think MGM should start. You should start. By the way, how come you don't post on your channel these days? He's on YouTube and he posts.
yeah,
Oh,
Do you follow him, Mary?
no,
I did not know he has a YouTube channel.
Oh, he has a
yeah,
YouTube channel, and somebody here is mad at you. Unapatwa hapa. Natalie is saying, "Hello, Betty. Kindly tell MGM to respond to my message about cruise ship." Wewe uliambilia watu kukuja majuu na cruise ship
I know.
and
I
you're not
mean,
telling them how and when.
I was live. I think not yesterday, the day after, the previous day, and yeah. And I was impressed. People still remember me. There was two ladies who applied from Dubai. I was supposed to meet one of them,
Mm-hmm.
but fortunately or unfortunately,
Mm-hmm.
um, I thought it was Miami, Florida, but it was somewhere else in the east. So hapo ndio ship yake ilikuwa ina dock out, and by the time she's communicating to me, it was too late. I could not have changed my flight. So yeah. People are still coming. People are still coming. People are still coming with
I think
C1
most
visa.
people they want to know about the agency. But anyway, today we are not going to talk about. I think we're gonna do that video. If you have, I'll talk to you on the side, and then you can tell
Yeah,
me which day.
tutapatana nyuma ya tent.
Yeah, because I'm gonna get a lot of questions, and I honestly, I know there's another lady that she's here now, but she came here last year to work in a cruise, and she worked for a whole year. Then she went back, and then she went to Tanzania to get a visitor visa. That is another trick, guys. If you want to come to the US
It's
and you're
closed
coming as a
already.
visitor, huh?
The Tanzanian embassy is closed.
It is.
Yeah, it was closed. From yeah, people are going to Tanzania. I know a lot of people who have come here through the Tanzanian embassy.
Yeah.
But since September, they have no dates available for the rest of 2023. It's purely closed.
Oh, okay.
Purely closed.
So let me ask you now. We go back to the relationship. I'm not gonna keep you for long because I know MGM you're working.
Yeah.
Yeah. So about the account, should people open the same bank account? What do you think? Let's start with Mary first.
My feeling is that it depends with the man. Again, so big. By the way, the man contributes so much in these affairs that if he is an open-minded guy, it's good to open a joint account. for the family development and for your projects. But kama unajua yule mwanaume ni mwanaume, does not support you, does not support what you do, si mtu wa kushirikiana na wewe, there is no need.
Mhm.
Well, I think Maria, she's married, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She started so well, but akadeviate at the end. Ameanza vizuri. Kuna mali. I think it's
You started well, but then you lost track.
yeah,
You're like,
he came out. He left. He left the rail. But the point is, I totally agree with you. But at the end of it, see mwanaume peke yake. Let's put, if the spouse, let us say the spouse, it doesn't matter. Either side. If the
I
spouse
understand you're so selfish, I am so selfish.
yeah, in my own opinion too. It will depend, but still, as we start a joint account, the purpose for it must be very clear.
Yeah.
It must be very, very clear. Why are we having a joint account? For what purpose?
Yeah.
Not si kufungua tu for the sake of funguing an account. There must be a purpose for it. Okay?
Yeah.
Even though we are opening a joint account, it does not disqualify the other spouse to have his own personal account.
Yeah.
It does not disqualify that fact that I should have my own personal account. If I should still, either side, someone should still have his own personal account. The only thing we are doing, this joint account is for a certain reason. Okay? And I should get my salary first and then I deposit there. I should not allow my whole salary to go to that joint account. For why? Hii ya kuweka pesa yote mahali moja and then we start dividing. No.
I think people should have one of the accounts to be joint, and everybody to have their own accounts, and then have just one for the family needs. Like, let's say, for example, if it's all the bills to be coming from that account, that way you can be able to, everybody has their own freedom and their own privacy. But the one account, either mwambiane, you know what, every month we'll be depositing money to this bank. Betty, you bring in your 500, MGM bring them your 500, and then all the bills to be coming. Like, you know how we set up the bills here, the autopay?
Autopay, yeah.
That autopay is so bad, Miri. I'm telling you. You wake up, sometimes I wake up and I look at my bank and I have that alarm. The setting, it gives me the notification. Every time I see $15 have been deducted, $20 every day there's somebody taking money from your bank.
It's I know the autopay, it's kind of tricky. You deposit money and the person who knows how much you're making is the bank, and when you wanapatiwa pesa, you have money imeingia, and then you see notification 1,000, 2,000 has been deposited to your account. The next thing unasikia ni simu imekata, insurance.
It's really, let me get yesterday.
Good to go for the ticket ya barabara, and you're like, what? By the time unaangalia simu, ni maji. These people have taken my money.
And let me tell you, jana nilikosa usingizi around 4 a.m. because you know what? I forgot I signed up the gym. Sign up LA Fitness. So what happened? I told them a year ago to freeze the account because I wasn't going to the gym. I told them because I don't want to pay another membership. I said freeze the account. So they charged me $50 to freeze the account. After yesterday, I saw a message. They have deducted $50. I was like, for what? Then kukaka nikaona they have deducted $29.99. And you know how the prices here are like $29.99, $2.99. Yeah. So I went to LA Fitness the first thing in the morning. I said, listen, why are you guys taking my money like this? And the lady was just looking at me like, after a year, the account unfroze, so it charged you membership for another year. And then it charged you the monthly fee for the new month. I say, you need to give me my money back. And then they did not give me a refund, but I had to cancel it because I was like, guys, this money all the time. Water bill, electricity, this.
Yeah, there are so many bills to be paid. And I'm like you. When usingizi imekupotea and you decide to look at your account and you're like, when did I buy this? When did I do this? Some accounts reflect in other places, and you're like, when did I go to West Virginia? What's going on? When did I? And
look at what the African is saying. The autopay inapea watu emotional damage.
Oh yeah.
But you hata Kenya siku hizi vitu ni ama si autopay, Mary. You don't do a lot of autopays back home, si ndio? Hello?
Mary ame freeze.
Because kama ni rent hawawezi, watu hawatoi. I don't think back home people are maybe, I know people are doing it, maybe some people, but not sio watu wote wanafanya.
Yeah. Sio kila mtu, but there are so many improvements in Kenya in terms of the usage of M-Pesa. And pay bills and everything. E-money, especially the mobile money, is working so well in a way that imepunguza crime. People are not carrying physical money. Wako na the mobile money, even the plastic money at ATMs. It's not working as much. The M-Pesa is a game changer. Everything now you pay by phone. So kushikashika pesa and everything, which is a brilliant thing. It's like here palituko mimi na wewe. It's very rare upate mtu ananunua kitu even for $2 with cash. Everything it's by card. Almost everything ni kadi. And you go to a gas station or a petrol station kwenye wanatuangalia. It's only petrol stations ndio wanakwambianga if you pay cash, the fuel is a little bit cheaper. But you still find still find people paying with card because hakuna mtu anatembea na pesa hivi. Nobody is working with money.
Nani anasema Njoroge anakujia rent yake kwa mlango, ukikosa kulipa it's pay on the spot, not autopay. Rent by the way, hata wanatoa nini, you pay kwa nowadays back home, not nowadays, but when I was in Kenya we used to pay through the bank. You go to deposit money to the bank. Nobody comes to your door. If you see people coming to the door, maybe utu tunyumba tudogo like wenye hawa, lakini ukiishi kwa big apartment or
Yeah. Things have changed for the better. Things have changed for the better.
Yeah, this is Susan is saying you're right, MGM. There's a lot of improvement in the mobile money.
Kenya is on the right track. The trajectory for improvement and everything is. I'm highly impressed, even though the dollar versus the Kenyan shillings versus the dollar is very weak, but things are moving to the right direction. It was headed in a bad direction. Ilikuwa 120 plus with some change on top, 120 and some change on top. Hiyo ni via sandwich, but I know in the banks and everything in Kenya it's higher than that, 125, 126, which is not a good thing.
So what about the pound? The pound was, I'm sure, 160 or something.
Yeah. But with the mobile and everything, it's very impressive. It's very impressive. Very impressive.
So make sure, but hata sija kuongelesha maneno ya Taptap ama uli download.
Oh yeah, I saw it. Hiyo tutaonana nyuma ya hema.
Nyuma ya tent. Okay, sawa.
Yeah.
we have been here for an hour, and
Yeah.
you know, I'm just gonna read this one more last question comment, because I don't wanna make this video too long. I'm following you guys and I'm admiring you so much, Betty. Thanks for always enlightening us and making us know America. Thank you so much, Gracious Living. I guess umekuja late because we are about to wind up. Thank you. I want to say thank you for everybody that joined this, and thank you for your comments. The African King, we appreciate you for all the contributing comments. Gracious, Susan, all the people, Nelson, Natalie, Rain, Dan, kuna watu wengi sana, Daniel, Mary, Mary, thank you so much for joining, Marianne. Umepotea, but Frederick, you know, so many people, everybody that has contributed, we really appreciate you. MGM, we'll be doing this. I'll be giving you, tutakuwa tunapanga, we come and talk about marriage, love, relationship.
Oh yeah. Marriage is a very interesting topic.
Yeah.
Relationship, heart matters are very important. Yeah.
Yeah.
Na roho.
We'll do it on Fridays, and we'll be inviting you here, and more people can join, you know, and then we can come up with a topic every, tutakuwa tunaongea behind the tent, we come, and not taking so much of your time.
Yeah, we can talk about it. Na roho tu achue kazi yake ya kupiga damu. Hii mambo ingine ngoro yake hure thakame peke yake.
All right. Thank you, MGM, so much. Thank you, everyone,
Thank
for
you
watching.
so much for having me, Betty. Thank you so much for everybody. Thank you for... Yeah, I'm humbled for the opportunity to discuss and everything. Adios. Thank you so much.
Okay. Take care. All right. Bye. Okay, yeah, the African King say it was nice listening to y'all. Thank you so much. Because of the time, I'm not gonna make it too longer than that. And Susan say we will appreciate that so much. Let's discuss these issues, guys. Ni muhimu. Tutakuwa tuna discuss. We don't want people to be depressed. Let me know on the comment section what is the best time, if it's Kenyan time, because I see most of the people watching. You guys can tell me Ghana time. Cecilia is watching from Ghana. So Cecilia, let me know what's the best time, Ghana time. Maybe we can try and meet someone in the middle. I believe when it's American time right now, it's 10:40 in the morning. This is 10:40 in the morning. Do you think this is a good time to be going live or on Fridays? Or we can be doing around maybe 9 o'clock when it's 9 here. I don't know what about your time there. Is it too late? What time is it in Ghana and what time is it in Kenya and where you are? So, Mary said the battery dies. It's okay. Thank you so much for contributing and being part of the video, Mary. So let me know what time, American time. I believe American time maybe 9:30 will be perfect to be going live talking about these issues, because a lot of people, they don't really have someone to talk to, and a lot of people are lonely and they really don't want to open up and share so much out there. I'm not saying that you'll be pouring your whole issues here, but we'll be discussing some of the things that eat up our relationships and eat up our marriages and everything. I'm saying our marriages like I'm married, but these things that happen in a... So Natalie say Kenya, it's 8:40 p.m. Also, this is a good time because 8:40, yeah, that is good. 9 p.m. is okay. Most people are settled. Oh yeah, after 9 it's okay. So watu wamekula, watoto wamelala. I get your point, Susan. Yeah, we'll be doing it. So that means 9 o'clock Kenyan time. It's gonna be right now. It's 10:42 Arizona time, not American time, Arizona time. So yeah, I mean, we'll be doing it. We'll be talking more. And right now it's 5:40 p.m. What? In Ghana? What do you mean 5:40 p.m.? In Kenya is, so you Ghana are behind time-wise. You are behind Kenya because Kenya is 9 p.m. No, wait a minute. Kenya right now it's 8:40 or 9 p.m. Ghana is 5:40. So that means Ghana you guys are behind Kenya, 2 hours behind or something. Oh wow. I thought Africa shares the same time. I could be right or wrong, but I thought we don't have a time difference, do we? It looks like we do. I didn't know. Honestly, I didn't know. I thought Africa, we have the same time zone. Like, okay, it seems West African, they are behind 2 hours. Oh, Rin say not all Africa. Oh, wow, I didn't know. Oh, yeah, Ghana is behind 3 hours with Kenya. Oh, okay. It's still a good time. I believe when it's morning here, that can favor most people back in Africa. Rain, I honestly did not know that. That is something I have learned. I always, and you know, guys, I always tell you, I don't know everything. I did not know that Africa, we have such a huge time difference, honestly. I didn't even know we have time difference, honestly. I thought, wait, what was I thinking? I've never even thought about time difference. Let me say that. I've never, ever thought about time difference in Africa, like East and the West. Yeah, so yeah, obviously, Betty, what was you thinking? I've never thought about it. Let me say I've never thought about it because I cannot say I did not know. It has never crossed my mind about time difference. Has it ever crossed your mind about time difference in the West and East Africa and South Africa? I've never. No, we have equator and all that. Tunaanza class ya geography. Ebu anza the African king. I think when nilisomea geography wapi kwa dirisha. I guess it's never crossed my mind. No, Ati Fit says, Miss Betty, is this your first live? No. This is not my first live. I go live, but not very often. Yeah, the African says we don't care about that while in Africa. That is true though, because nobody ever thinks about time difference. Ati usikie mtu akiwa Kenya anasema ati when you're in Kenya ati na sijui, not unless you have family in West Africa or South Africa, you honestly don't have, it doesn't cross your mind, because when you're in Kenya, the whole of Kenya shares the same time. So ilisomewa kwa dirisha Mary. I'm telling you, masomo ilikuwa inasomewa kwa dirisha. Unaona wale watu walikuwa nasikia D F anyway, sikuwa mbaya hivyo, but I guess it's because it's never, the way African King is saying, it has never crossed it never crosses our minds when we are there. And Nelson is teaching us geography, saying time depends with the latitude and longitude. Oh, longitude and the longitude and the... Oh, Jesus Christ is Lord. You want to take me back to class? Imagine we need to go back to... We need to have some educational memory. We go back to the memory lane. Okay, guys, you remember in school the way we were taught a lot of things in school and we have never used them anywhere in life. Alafu unachapwa, you do all those things and you never use them anywhere. But not everything that we've never used. Education is good, but there are so many things we were taught and we have never, especially in math and chemistry, and especially chemistry and physics, guys, like the things we studied in physics. You remember physics, guys? Like, what have I ever used in life about? Anyway, not everything, but you realize some of those things you really did not need them in real life so much. Hizo machem na maphysics sijui na nini, vitu tu za kusumbua kichwa. I guess na commerce na all those things. But well. That is life. Anyway, so we have agreed Fridays in the morning I will be trying my best. The African kids, lakini longitude helps a lot, and latitude, I can change my time when in Dubai, not to be confused with their time. Oh wow, so you're in the Dubai. That's good. Now at least now to me too, you're watching from where. God bless you, my peeps. Let's meet on the comment section and talk more. And don't forget, if you are in abroad wanting to send money home, download Taptap Send. Okay, use my code Betty AC. Thank you, guys.